Ladies and gentlemen, we are glad to have you with us for this official market review from the Colibri team. So let's look on the Bitcoin and Ethereum in the beginning, and after we will try to find a good and interesting situation on the real market and to make some trading activity. So let's open the trading view, open the Bitcoin, open the daily chart. I hope you see everything. So on the daily chart we see the quite strong green candle. So let's open the 15-minute chart to see the more detail. So this week we have a lot of statistic that published on a USA from the USA government, from the SEC also, and that is why we see this kind of mountains on the Bitcoin. So some quite aggressive movement. But anyway, we are still on this support zone from the previous periods, so we don't break and do not make the fake out from the major level 83,790. So we are still above it, but it seems that the general trend is descending. So let's make it like that. Maybe it will be local trend line. We will not extend it to the right. Let's keep it like it is. So maybe okay, there's two approaches how to draw the trend line on that particular situation. So let's keep it together. So one, if we will place this first one according to the major highs on the resistance levels, and we will see that we have the make the fake out one time, fake out second time, and we make the breaking, and right now we are trading above it. But if we will look this on this major highs that are quite fresh from the 17 and 18 of December, so we see this so here fake out. So the situation is still unclear for me, and so we have to wait while the Bitcoin is making the major movement or to the new high that he drew on the 94,555, or will continue the descending movement and the updating this law or this prior law that was created on 21 of December. So my prediction was that we will break this support zone and we'll sweep the liquidity below the 80,800. But okay, let's wait what he will do, what Bitcoin will do in the next few days. Still situation is unclear and there is no major trend. I mean even the local, so Bitcoin is showing some kind of attempt to make the new ascending movement, but then it rapidly back. So quite aggressive pop down a few times, and now we are trading a little bit on the level 8700, 80,100. So the volatility is very small on that zone. So let's see what it will show for the next few hours or next few days. And the Ethereum, quite similar charts for right now. So the no major power. I think it will be correctly if we will keep this trend line like it is. So according to this trend line, we are
pump and dump,
holding a little bit about the number of 2900. So we have the local support zone. The price has touched this already a few times, one time, second time, third time. There's 3 attempts to break it, and we see the bounce, but the major okay, so we make the sweep of the low of the previous day. We get some liquidity and reverse on that zone, but once again we see the two lows, the major lows, one on 2718 and the most important one, the 2620, that have a lot of the liquidity, and we could expect a good breakdown. Probably we could expect the good breakdown because the levels quite old, and I think a lot of traders, a lot of the market makers keep their stop losses on that area. But this is the quite strong, the support zone, and let's wait while the situation becomes more clear. Now we can set the previous day low. I think this could be quite important. Now we see that we sweep the high from yesterday and trading below the level, but we see some consolidation quite close to this level, and feelings that Ethereum will continue the movement. But this anyway, we have some aggressive short sellers while the prices approach. We make the quite aggressive pops down on the price one time, second time, third time, fourth time, and maybe if the buyer will be more aggressive, more power, have more power, so we can break this line and we'll continue the movement upward. But okay, so we have to wait. There is no visible setups for trading for right now, and maybe better to switch on some altcoins where we can find the more interesting situation for trading. Okay, so we can, as probably you remember, so we can two opportunities how to sort the coins. So we can sort by the change of the movement to find the most active, most powerful coins, or we can sort by the NATR 1 minute on 30 times for one minute to find a quite interesting situation and the coins with a good volatility. Now we see the coin resolve. Today on the daily chart we see the quite strong green candle. I think this we should remove. Doesn't have any role right now. Okay, maybe we can keep this level here. Okay, on the 1 minute chart it looks like that. So here is a lot of the short guys are shorted this coin, and we are trading and consolidating right above this level, and we have a new high where we can see some breakthrough and the flash of the stops. The volume, daily volume, is more than $273 million. The volume is quite okay, so I propose to open this coin on the level 2 in our terminal. So okay, this is the prompt. This coin is quite active for right now, but the general turnover for the day is low, below the $10 million. The coin is not perfect for trading, but if we have some small deposit, we also try to find some entry points to find the opportunities to trade the volatility on this coin. So now we see that the order books right now is a little bit freezing. This is not a natural movement, and fairly said, I don't find any big fellas that are pushing this coin on the different exchanges. Probably we need just to keep the level 2 on the Binance, and that's all, because all the other level 2s are making the mess. Okay, right now we see the aggressive short. On the level 2 we see the first few. Maybe here we can set some signal levels. So this is the sizes of the market maker trying to stop the movement. Okay, maybe it was a good entry point starting from the 0.556, but we missed this point. But the movement is continuous, not so much aggressive, but we see some big prints on this level. Okay, so the buyers are stronger than the sellers on that situation, so it was a good entry point, just below the 2.005564 or even 562. Probably this is not a reversal point. If we will make the new trend line here, so we see that we break this trend line, and so let's wait. It's quite risky trade that could be. So the price is stopped a little bit below the level. No side that supports, or above or below, so I think we can. There's a lot of mess. So the coin is continuing the descending movement, so aggressive short. If we want to catch the knife, we should find some confirmation in the level 2, but I don't see anything. The sizes are very small, the 7,000, 5,000, 6,000 dollars. It's quite small amount. On the Bitget futures, we see the market maker is placed $10,000 on the price 0.53, but the price is quite far above it, also 4% to this size. So the new minute is come. So all time we should keep in mind the real time, the changing of the minutes, or changing of the 5 minutes. So one new 5 minutes period already starts, and maybe we could see some reversal on that moment, because the first seconds after the time changing, in most cases the coin is showing the fake movement on the one side and then make the return. So right now we see some pressure of the sales guys. Okay, let's try to open. Why it's not open? Okay, I tried to, but I think it was too late. The potential of the trade is not very big, so I think it could be somewhere here. The price could stop somewhere here. So right now we have the 1.26%. Okay, give me the better price. Give me the better price. No, it's going aggressively, and somebody is holding the price on the 0.5540. Okay, so you see the price stop on that right right on that level, and some prints are buying the level too. If we open the order from the zone, so we already could have the 0.8% profit. Okay, I missed this point because I want to be more accurate. Do not show some aggressive trading because this is broadcast in real time. Not okay, so let's wait for what the price will do. Okay, we are quite above the level, and it's time to short, but yeah. So as we predict, so we could cross this level, and if we will set some kind of order on that zone, we could have the profit already 0.8%. So my prediction was quite okay, quite close to the real situation. Generally the price in most cases they break these major mirror levels a little bit above, and then the return. So the situation occurs, but I once again missed this opportunity. So probably I will close the rest of the order books from the different exchanges, because all the movements are ongoing on the Binance. And let me shrink a little bit the okay, I think it will be all of this, most of these sizes that we see right now. This is the market maker sizes, and this is not the real traders. Only I think less than 5% or less than 3% is real traders. All the rest is either market makers, some are arbitrage bots, and other machines that are trading this situation. So this some kind of, not the fake one, but we should not trust to them so much. Okay, some activity is continuing, so I see the short right now. Prices stay below the 0.055. So I think this one. Okay, I will switch off the magnet. Fair reset, I don't see any setup for trading for right now on this coin, so let's set the signal level on the 0.055. We just touch this level, but do not cross this zone. So once again, the good entry point for the bounce of the price. So you see that we right now on a small range. We're trading on a small range, and there is no so much the buyer's activity for right now. I don't want to short, I don't want to open the long, because we are in the middle of this consolidation zone, and it's quite difficult to allay the pressure of some side. So now we see that we have much more the orders on the asks, and some less orders on the bids. We don't see any some quite visual aggressive from the both sides, from the sellers and from the buyers. We see that the prints more or less equal, and the speed of the time and sales is not so big. So we are close to the 55. We cross this. Somebody is stopping, because you see the 10,000, 0.4,000, and price is back once again into the consolidation. So we do not go below. So we see this a lot of the small orders, so let's set the... So if we don't want to see some kind of the orders, then less than $250. So we don't want to see the small prints. Okay, somebody's buying once again above the 55 on the 15,000. But still we are inside of the consolidation. So a lot of liquidity below this level already. So the guys who is opening longs on that area and also especially on that area. So if the price will touch the stop losses, so we could see some cascade flash of the stop losses below this level, and could estimate the impulse close to the 5053. So potentially we could see the impulse on the 1.9%. Okay, let's see. Somebody is selling 34,000. So now we see this, the power of the long traders. So we want to sweep the current high. Maybe we can open a small trade. The spread is increasing in some cases. No, so we are in the middle, and so we don't know where we can go. Much more the side is on the asks. There's some pressure, so the robots are pressuring the price. Okay, so the robot, the buyer is switched on, and we are going to sweep the liquidity above the 56.3 to 56.0563. I think it's not enough. We can go a little bit more. So our target is close to this level. It's close to this one, 0.564, and maybe even here. Some orders disappeared. Placed it in both. There's nobody is buying, so under the pressure prices move down. There is no robot long. The robot is not switched on, so the sum sizes appear 27,000 on the asks, disappear, and maybe split it into sides. And only the few dollars are trading in that area close to the spread. So the $89, $100, $200. There's or very low liquidity on this coin. Okay, show me something. Show me something and we can. I believe we can go a little bit above. But the activity is very poor and we can sit and wait for a few hours while this coin is making some normal movement. So the NATR right now in the 1 minute chart is 1.18, 1% per 1 minute is making the average movement, what is not good enough. Not bad, but it's not good enough. So the coin is not very active. I think we can continue to see the general market. Maybe we will decrease our chart right now. So we can keep our order book with this coin. Yeah. So it seems that it want to go a little bit. Okay, let's make the small trade and set some target. I think it will be quite easy trade right now because we see the intention that the price will sweep this high. No, okay. Very poor activity. I do not recommend to do like I did, but we see that okay. So the two orders. Does the price have opportunity to recover or not? Maybe we can set it like that. So while we will approach to this lower border, so I think it will be the good idea to close the position. But they will see that the prices recover quite quickly, and before the sweep of these highs, we drop out some long traders right now, and we can go. We can go to sweep the liquidity from above. But okay, let's see. Okay, Resolve is interesting. The Litecoin, not the Litecoin, but the Lite. Today was quite active, but the movement was really dirty. Okay. So we are on the red. Maybe we can try to okay. We sweep the liquidity from above and the price will not recover, so we will close our position. Not expecting that. Okay, so about the Lite. So the first impulses and the first trade was quite easy. Then we make the new high, then we make the breaking of the highs, and then the movement is make some dirty. So we try to break the 2.15 but not succeed, so we stay for some time on that. Okay, probably it's time to close the trade. The pressure is quite huge. Okay, so it's better to close to maybe the price will return immediately. So we sweep the liquidity on below, and only after that movement we can go to sweep the high liquidity. But it's okay. This is normal situation, so better to keep in mind that sometimes the shit happens and you cannot have the all time the good win rate. And it was also the mistake that I'm opening the trade is close to the resistance, well, close to the resistance zone, and expecting some liquidity sweep, but it doesn't happen. Okay, the light is interesting coin, but the volatility is 0.6 for right now. It's not good. Jelly is on a short trend, so make some impulses. I think better to skip this. PTB, it was a quite strong upward trend, and the price is decreased, and we could continue the so we don't know where the price could stop, so I think it's not a good time to trade. Okay, the prices go below, so we sweep the liquidity. Maybe we can try to open the trade if there will not be so much aggression from the sales guys. If we will holding the
pump and dump
above the level, above this level, so we can expect this returning into the consolidation zone, and maybe we can go upward. I opened my position only on one batch, and if I will have the 2 batches, so I already could close the half to secure our profit. I'm closed the position by the market. I'm sorry, I want to stop to set the stop loss. Okay. I want to set the stop loss, but I close the position. Unfortunately, we just recover half of our stop loss. Yeah. Well, the price is back into the consolidation as we predict, and I'm closing too early. But it's okay, sometimes this happened, so let's wait for another opportunity to trade. The PTB. Okay, better to skip F. F coin volatility is 0.4 right now. We have this 1 hour high, so the distance is quite. 5% approximately to this level. With this volatility we can stay it for until the night and that levels. Let's sort by the NATR and to find something interesting. So PTB once again. So the most volatile coin, the price is flashed right now. FHE. So we have high here. I have already opened this coin on our order book, so here it is. So once again, the liquidity in the level 2 is not big enough. The 10,000 market makers staying close to this 0.5% to the spread, so that show us that not the perfect coin to trade with a big deposit. Okay, as we see, this prompt is backing on the consolidation and probably will continue the upward movement after we will sweep the liquidity on the level on this low. Unfortunately, we miss this trade and make the mistake while we're trading this. Okay, we can set some signal levels while the prices will be close to that high to find a good entry point. But for now, what we can do, we can set the local trend line, we can set the I don't know how to, maybe that way.
Pump and dump.
Jelly is shorting actively. The average volume on the 1 minute candle is more than $265,000, so the volume is okay. Okay, there's a lot of traders escape from this coin, so we can set the lower level. So this is 0.7, the round number. So the price was bought out, and we are short, continue shorting. Don't see the power of each side. Let's change a little bit the volumes because we don't see a lot of the information from the order book. 25,000, 25,000, 25, and set the 50,000. Okay. Still doesn't help too much. And let's change the aggregation. Okay. So now it's more or less give some clearance of the. Let's change the cluster for 1 minute. Okay, a lot of the buys on the time and sales, but somebody is shorting actively. Small prints to buy and big prints to sell. Okay, the price is shorted and updating the locals. Okay, let's come on, okay. Okay, so quick trade while we see this some kind of stop. Okay, if I open the bigger part, we can close the first part on that here, and the second one to continue to hold. But I'm opening this only the one part of my position, and I close it quickly. So very quick trade, fast in, fast out, and get some profit after that. So right now we are close to. Okay, maybe we can. Oh, this is the PTB. Ah, this is the PTB coin. Okay. When the short will end. Let's try to catch the knife on this coin. It's 35. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. Here's the price. price quantity so error. I don't understand why. Okay.
Pump and dump.
This is the buy bid. Okay. Unfortunately, I opened the PTB on the exchange where on the buy bid futures, not in Binance. Okay, that is why I can open the position. So was a good entry point to catch the knife, but I made a mistake while I'm opening another exchange. But it's okay. So we are close to the. Once again, we should set the properly. Let's change the first thing. Let's change the aggregation. Aggregation is more or less good. 1.5% from the bottom to spread, and let's change the volumes because we don't see what is going on the level 2 because the liquidity is not so good. And still not enough. So let's set the 15,000 and this 30,000. I think this will be enough. Okay, maybe this will be not bad. Good entry point to short but the activity of in time and sales is quite big and don't want to open the short for right now. But anyways, somebody is shorted from this 35.30. Okay, 1 minute, change 1 minute. New minute open, and okay, we continue the upward movement. Make the fake out of the previous candle, and the price is okay. Some size is appeared here to support this, the buyers. I had a mistake once again here, so resolve is also opened on the buy bid, not on the Binance. See. So the volatility right now is 2.7%. So one candle is making 3% movement during 1 minute. So it's better to be very careful and open the trades right close to the support zone. Okay, maybe we will update the. Okay, no, yes, we update. Update the low here. Somebody is pushing on the ask by the size $20,000. Going back. Okay, so we are on right now. Okay, you see this. Somebody want to push the price down and show to the market makers they are willing to sell. So my pin is not perfect because you see that I've spent some time while opening the position and where this position is really opened on the exchange. So it's quite dangerous to gather the very fast trades right now, because right now we see the range and we can gather so 0.4, 0.5% very quickly. But the problem with if the pin is not good, not what I'm expected, so more than 0.5, 0.6 second, is danger to open the trades like I described. Okay, so we are close to the. Okay, let's try. Okay.
Pump and dump.
It's a good entry point, but the volatility is big, and of course you should be very accurate with that. So what is prices willing to do? Okay, so we see that some size is on a 35 and 1. Let's support the short sellers. So we see some sizes are pushing the price down. But anyway, the some bot is actively buying from the 0.3460. So from that zone we see that some machine is actively buying. We even don't see how it is going on, but we see the level 2. So we see bounce from that zone. Probably you see that. Once again the bounce from the 34 and 6. So the some machine is have the algorithm to buy from this number. And I don't believe and they not come into the trade. So FHE already close to the high of the day. 4.6. So breaking the trend line and go to the daily extremum. So the activity on this coin of the FHE is visibly much more lower than in the PTB. So if the time and sales we have on the FHE USDT coin was quite similar to the PTB, so it will be more power to break this this level. So the price is sweep little bit above the previous candle and then come back and some size is stopping this movement. I don't know what does it mean. The size is not very big. But the price is reversed and already passed 1.1% from the top. So we are right now above this level. So let's see, there's some reaction from this zone. So I'm scared to open the trade right now to break this daily high, new daily extremum. So a lot of the sales, you see, a lot of the sales on the time and sales, and okay, so a lot of traders probably open the trade expecting the breakout of this level, but the prices do not go how they expected. and they start to run from,
NAT are
get
greater
out
than
from
3.
this trade. So here we can probably will see the short. Like that. Yeah. So we break this. Okay. So if we will trade this trade, we can get the 1.8%, and it was a good knife. So the price is housed it to this level. Okay, this will be the easy money if I will believe a little bit more in myself. But okay, we have what we have, so better to, if you are not in line with the character of the movement, if you don't trust yourself, so better to wait. Do not run so much with the market and open orders, a lot of the orders, and to get a lot of the losses. So better to be accurate, better to spend a little bit more time while you are starting the trading process, and after you can increase your limits, increase your deposit, increase your entry number of the trade of your position. Okay, now we see that we have some kind of pullback from this local level, and the price is testing once again this level. So, and if the test will be succeed, probably we can try to open the trade. So let's wait while the candle will be closed, and after we can take a decision to open the trade and to wait a little bit more. But in fact, so if you trade the breakthrough or breakdown of the day, you should open the trade by the fact by the price is crossing the level or very close to the level, if you see the good activity. So if you want to open the trade before, so you should be sure, but nobody will give this your assurance for you. Okay, so I missed the beginning of the candle, so we see the reaction from the beginning of the new 5-minute period. So we see that kind of small green candle, 0.5%, and okay, we see the good reaction. So if I will open the trade right now, so I will already have the 1%, 1.1% of the paper profit, but I missed this trade because the stop loss was quite small. So if this level will not be support, will not stay, so we should close our position right below this level. So the stop loss was very short in that case. But okay, let's see. Maybe the price will once again give for us good price, good entry point. So here we have some. A few minutes ago, remember that we have a lot of the sizes that are pushing our price down, and right now we see that there's some supporting sizes on the bids that pushing the price up. I think it will not the worst place to trade this coin, because some consolidation, we already sweep the liquidity below, and if their short sellers didn't have already the money, and if the price will back above the 35, I think we can we can see the good short squeeze, because the traders who open the shorts on that, while the price, the coin is dropping, so they will be get out from the trade. And this, if you are closing the short, so it means that you open the long, and if the price will break this consolidation, so I think we can see some interesting short squeeze movement. Okay, so here we see that there's somebody is selling from the 0.0101. We see that there is still not enough activity and the power of the buyers, and the price is reversed from this level, touching 2 times, and then we have the short. Okay, maybe we can try to trade the short. Maybe that's too late. Okay, once again I'm late. Okay. Okay. Once again the pink is not the perfect, because I'm pressing the button and maybe 1 second is, or close to 1 second time is passed, and only after that my position is closed. So when I see the 0.8, I press the button, but the real trade occurs while I have the 0.5% of the profit. This is not the good situation, so I have to use some proxy server to decrease my ping from the place where I'm trading. So it depends from the routing to the Binance. So for my place where I'm trading, so I have a very big ping. But okay, we see that in the terminal there's 343 milliseconds, and here we see the 283. But personally, I feel that it is in 2 times more. While I'm pressing the button and the trade is good. Okay, so the PTB we don't want to trade in the beginning, but we see that the volatility was good, and we have this consolidation where we can potentially make a lot of the trades. Now the prices look into the short, but all time when it comes to the support zone, some algorithm is buying the coin. But we see a lot of the prints. I think the guys escaped from the trades who is open the long here, so maybe this is manipulation. Okay, the short guys shorting this coin. Okay, so the price is stopped a little bit. Okay, so yeah, it was a good entry from 33. Yeah, or maybe not. Maybe this will be the fake movement. Maybe this could be the fake movement, and after that we can. Okay, let's try. Yeah, okay, it was good. It's good. This was a fake movement, as I predict. So when the new minute open, the first 5, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, it makes the fake movement in one side, but then the price is back. So this happens very often. So you can use this like a potential entry setup if you're sophisticated how to catch the knives. This was a quick trade, And once again, if I open the order with a bigger amount of the number of the money, so I can separate it into 3 batches and close the first one. Okay, you see the 70,000 on the asks. So, but anyway, the prices come back here. So we see the fellow who is pushing the price down. So he's scared the probably the short squeeze and trying to help to the sellers to decrease the price. It will be the interesting situation if this guy is how to say, throw the market order with 70,000, so we could see a big flush on the level 2, and maybe we can case the knife with a good knife. But I think this doesn't happen because the guys is understanding the liquidity of the level 2 is not big, and better to do not open the market order with such amount of the money. Okay, still we see there's a lot of small prints, ticks. Okay, let's set the 1,000. So we are hiding everything what below the $1,000. I mean the prints. So you will see only the big one. Okay, 18,000, 70,000, 6,000, 2,000.
Listing, news.
20,000. So you see these big ovals. So that means that this is the slippage of the price. So the guys are opening the position, and generally so they have the slippage approximately 0.25 or 0.3%. Sometimes there's 66.5, for example. We have smaller slippage because we are close to these walls of the sizes on the ask, and slippage was not big. But still, there a lot of the pressure of the short guys, the short sellers. So a lot of the short, big short prints. $35,000 on a bid, on a 32, 31, so maybe what we see here. So the potentially, I think this could be the one of this mirror level on a 31. 114, or maybe this also this 32 will be some kind of potential support. Support levels. I mean the potential. Of course, we should see the approach to these levels. We should see the reaction. Okay, so some resolve. Resolve is like actively shorted, and once again the level 2 is empty. There's no side. Okay, so 7.7. Okay, you see, it was interesting, the good situation to catch once again the knife while the price is pushing down. So we see that some side is to support. Okay, the short, 20,000 to short. Okay, we eat this and continue the movement. Short is continuing. Short is continuing. The volatility is not very big, but how much is this? 4%. 4% in 4 minutes. Not extreme volatility, but okay, well that is why I see that. So my aggregation of the level 2 was not exactly the correct which I used. So we could set the aggregation 3, and from the bottom to the spread it is 1.6%, 1.5 and 1.6%. So that is why we see this aggressive movement on the level 2. Okay, so here we see that we sweep this low a little bit, and we reversed and could have the good entry point for the knife. So here is interesting, the support zone on that coin. So here the volatility is decreased, the price becomes squeezed, but anyway it looks downward. Oh, that is what I'm not looking to do. So we can set this kind of counter trend line. The activity of the prince is not very good, not very fast. FHE coin is consolidated on them and is chopping this level. So some kind of dirty movement and no visibility what the fellow can do on the level 2 in the order book. Jelly is making small candles. Once again, this is some kind of, you cannot read this chart. The white volatility is 0.5, but once again is a consolidation. Maybe it will be interesting to look at this coin to break this, to short this coin from 2000 to 06. The price here is not stopped. Okay, so I could set the previous low. This is 0.3181. Okay, let's try. Once again, interesting. Why this is so? But anyway, this is quite dangerous, so we don't see the normal setup for trading. So we are trading the activity on the coin. It's all the time much more dangerous, and you find a good setup. So you should enter quickly, see the green, and out quickly. Okay, I think it's okay. I see the long right now, but we sweep once again the low. Okay, 67,000 on the asks, 17,000 on the asks. Okay. Come on. Come on. Show me the Okay, I escaped from the trade. This was manipulation. Okay. Come on. Why you stay? Why did you stay? Who is pushing you? Okay. Okay, it's time to, okay, so the first impulse and we get the green. Okay, so I think for today make much more trades than the previous broadcast, so the situation was much more interesting, I think. So Probably we will, in the next meetings, in the next broadcast, we will continue that kind of the format of the trading. So maybe we'll increase the amount of the money number that we are using during the trading. So the coins are interesting. We see there's some kind of active coins. I will explain why I'm keeping this empty space for the level 2s next time, and maybe some technical details how to organize your working space. So I think it will be useful for you if you want to start the trading in the same way by using the level 2. So if something caught your interest or left you wondering, so leave a question in the comments. I'll do my best to respond to everyone. And of course, any feedback or criticism is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for the attention. See you next time. The best trackers, Colibri team. So goodbye.